What's going on? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic of Morris, your boy CJ Goodfella, giving a drum roll to the NBA real quick. I know we're in the dog days of the NBA as they approach preseason in October. Still a couple weeks out. I think it's October they approach preseason. And, I believe that Carmelo Anthony will fit in with the Houston Rockets. I'm not saying he's going to go back to ISO Carmelo Anthony for the Knicks or back to the Melo from the Nuggets, but I think this works. I think it works. I know him and Mike D'Antoni didn't work the first time around. I think D'Antoni is a guy that's willing to make the proper adjustments for it to work. And one reason I think it works is because of the leadership of the Houston Rockets. James Harden and Chris Paul are very, very unselfish, man. Even though James Harden seems to take a lot of shots, he can get that rock up. He don't care about, 30, 40, 50 points a game. I think at this point in his career, he really wants to win. And I believe that Carmelo Anthony is a perfect fit for them dudes coming off the pick and roll and being able to spot up and shoot. And I think they're going to find his niche in there. I think he's going to get up a lot of shots to keep him healthy. Keep him happy. I think they're going to keep him in rhythm a lot in the game. They're going to find him from easy buckets. He's going to get easy shots that he never got before. That mid-range spot. And I think if Houston is smart enough, they use Melo to be like a stretch forward, but more of a post-up forward sometimes, especially when they get into half-court basketball and let him pound, the opposition's forward or small forward and work out on the block and play in and out basketball at times. Because if you need a bucket on the block, Melo can still give you a bucket on the block, all right? I'm not saying Melo about to go over here average 20, 25, 30 points a game, but I think he's effective. I think Chris Paul and James Harden keeps him happy. I believe that keeps him in rotation. They keep him in the loop. And I think he's going to have a career year for Melo other than what happened the last couple years. I think he'll have a good year this year. Let me say it better. He's going to have a bounce back year this year. They're going to implement him well into this offense. They're going to find him. He's going to get good outside shots. He's going to change the dynamic of the Western Conference. Do I think they're going to beat the Golden State Warriors? It's possible. With them getting DeMarcus Cousins, a part of me still believes DeMarcus Cousins is going to try to find a way to destroy the Golden State Warriors, and they may cut him or move him. But when you're in a winning environment, it tends to make a trouble-minded person a winner as well. So let's see if they can really embody that. But if they slip up, it's going to be between the Rockets and the Lakers. I think the Nuggets are a year or two away, depending on the development of Michael Porter Jr. and the development of team defense for them. But I think Melo can definitely change the dynamics, and I think he got to know he had this Iverson point in his career. Whereas if this don't work, you going overseas to China or you're going to be out the league. So I think with this latest kick and also with a potential divorce looming, which that means if he don't have a prenup, which I think he might, if he don't have a prenup, his wife gets half. So I think he's going to have some act right. I think they're going to implement him well. I think they're going to find him and pick and roll. I think he's going to be the pick and rolling and popping. I think he's going to be spotting up, shooting. I think he's going to get the ball in the high and the low post. They're going to find a way to give him the ball. And I think Melo's value is going to be in the playoffs. And I think before I get to Melo's value in the playoffs, I think as well as they had Eric Gordon playing D, Chris Paul playing D, James Harden attempting to play D, Capella they brought back and got him a contract, so we happy anchor in the middle. I think Melo's going to buy into the team defense concept. If Mike D'Antoni can get James Harden, get him to play defense or have him give an effort to play defense, I believe he can get Melo to buy in. I think a winning attitude and a team winning mentality and a mentality to get revenge on the Golden State Warriors will trickle down to Carmelo Anthony. But I think Carmelo Anthony's ultimate value comes in for the Houston Rockets. This is where it comes in at playoff time. When you need a bucket, we know Chris Paul can get you a game-winning bucket, but who else in the Rockets can? We know James Harden chokes in those games, and when the games that Chris Paul gets hurt or whatever it may be where he's not in important moments, Melo can be the star. Melo straight can still be a game winner and hit the crunch time shots. When all fails, if Chris Paul fails and nobody else is there to really get buckets, Carmelo can still win you a game. That clutch gene factor doesn't go nowhere. He could be 80 years old and still hit them buckets. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the ticket for them. Melo is going to be very, very valuable and most valuable in the playoffs. And I think Mike D'Antoni and I think Chris Paul and James Harden will keep Melo happy. They're going to get him playing defense. They're going to get him getting his buckets. See, with Russell Westbrook, you don't know when you're going to get your buckets. You know, Melo used to get in that rebound, driving up the floor, kicking it to somebody, getting it back in the post, and jab slapping Melo ISO and doing that. And Oklahoma City, he couldn't do that. But I think with the veteran leaderships around him, with Paul and Harden, they're going to feed that man. They're going to keep him happy. He's going to get his 15 to 20 shots a game, and he's going to be more efficient. Trust me, he's going to be more efficient with Houston. See, Russell Westbrook was, I got to get mine, then I worry about Paul George, and then we worry about Paul George, then you got to worry about Carmelo. Nope. That won't be the case here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to worry about Harden and Paul first, but they gonna keep Melo in the rhythm. They're going to keep Melo happy because they know how to do that. They've been veterans that have been around the block and been unselfish their whole career. So, you know, that's going to be the difference. And I believe Carmelo Anthony will have a solid year and a bounce-back year from last year with the Houston Rockets. And I think the Houston Rockets are primed to make another deep playoff run. And you never know, another couple bounces of the dribble, another couple bounces of the ball, they could have been in the finals last year. But I don't think he completely can defend like Ariza defended, but I think he's going to be formidable as well. But shout out to the whole basketball community, man. Shout out to everybody. I definitely appreciate for everybody for subscribing to the channel. And as soon as the NBA get to rolling, we get closer, we're going to have more content coming from the NBA as well. And as football season get going, college get going, check us out at S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. The links in the description. We also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links is there. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is there. I definitely appreciate those who donate through the PayPal or the Super Chats. And I prefer the PayPal because it's donation, it's tax-free. But shout out to the Super Chats as well. And continue to share the content. Continue to, share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Share it with a friend, the channel. And I definitely appreciate everybody that's rolling through. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. We gone.